Jets Nation? Welcome aboard New York Jets News. I'm your host, G Jets, and today I have an update on Richard Sherman, a Marcus Maye contract extension in the works, and Zach Wilson's jersey number being revealed. But before we get started, again, please actually hit the subscribe button if you are new. Look, I update you on every single piece of Jets news on this channel, whatever it be, to a player getting signed, to a player getting a jersey number announced. I will alert you. And also, every time you want to get updated on Jets news, there's no point in typing in my name in the search bar. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. It makes your life a whole lot more easier. Also, make sure to check this video like if you end up enjoying, and follow me on social media. Links are down below in the description. Alright, so NJ.com released an article titled Richard Sherman, Robert Saleh, Jets reunion looks unlikely. And while in the article they don't have a piece of evidence except the Jets aren't signing Sherman, they do have an excerpt from the Sacramento Bee that kind of supports the fact. The excerpt reads, Sherman and the 49ers have engaged in preliminary discussions about a possible return to San Francisco. Sherman, 33, remains a free agent after spending the past 3 seasons with the 49ers after signing there in 2018. He's also had conversations with the Seattle Seahawks, the source said. I also believe around the 2021 NFL draft, Richard Sherman will release a list of teams he has spoken to, and the Jets weren't on that list. It's also been reported that Sherman wants to play for a West Coast contending team. So if you factor all that in, it just doesn't seem like Sherman's going to be playing for the New York Jets in 2021. I mean, we could always make a push for him in free agency, but since it's really late in that free agency process, you would have believed Sherman would have already decided on which 2 teams he would want to play for. And if the New York Jets were to enter the process this late, he would probably just brush us off. I mean, yeah, I know he loves Robert Saleh, but he's also done his research on, all these other teams, and I just doubt he would make a decision to the New York Jets after doing all this research on all these teams, because he is a good player. He's Richard Sherman, who's most likely going to be a Hall of Famer. For him to be available this late, you got to be thinking he's doing something about research, and he's spoken to teams, so it's not like teams don't want him. The guy's just taking his time making the right decision. So if the Jets were to just enter it really late, I doubt he would sign with us. I mean, not saying it's impossible, but it's just very unlikely. After this year's NFL draft, Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas had a press conference, and in that press conference, they said that their top priority is now getting an extension done with Marcus Maye. And in Robert Saleh's latest press conference, he said this: obviously, him and his agent are working with Joe and trying to get his deal done, and hopefully that happens soon. Obviously, I have tremendous amount of respect for what Maye and his representation are going through. Again, you know my philosophy. I think these kids have earned the right to ask for whatever they can, especially when they do things the right way, like Maye has. Joe and his staff are working relentlessly to get something done. So it's glad to know that the New York Jets are relentlessly working on getting an extension done with their second-round pick back in 2017. And if you think the New York Jets shouldn't re-sign Marcus Maye because he's an injury-prone player, you're absolutely wrong. I mean, yeah, in 2017 he was injury-prone, but in 2019 he played in 99% of the Jets' defensive snaps, and in 2020 he played in 100%. And over the past 4 seasons, Marcus Maye has been quite literally one of the only things keeping this Jets secondary together from falling into pieces, because it's just been that bad. And without Marcus Maye, we would have been a whole lot worse. In this past season in 2020, Marcus Maye was outstanding. He had a Pro Football Focus grade of 82.9. He received a couple All-Pro votes and won the New York Jets Team MVP award. So it's really refreshing to hear that the New York Jets are relentlessly working on towards getting a contract extension done with Marcus Maye. And it looks like the biggest mystery of this year's offseason has been answered, that mystery being what number Zach Wilson's going to be wearing. Let me give you a bit of a backstory. So, after Wilson was drafted, him and his family were flown to the Jets facility. Wilson's mom took a picture of them in the equipment room looking at a jersey that had number 2 on it. After that picture was posted, everyone thought, hey, Wilson's going to be wearing number 2, but his mom responded to that post saying, oh no, that was just a random jersey that I grabbed. And after that post happened a couple days after it, Jahlil Scott, who was wearing number 1, switched his number to 18, so we all thought that Zach Wilson was going to wear number 1 now. But at rookie camp, Wilson was spotted wearing number 2, and in a press conference, he was asked about it, and he said, I like any single-digit numbers, and I think it's kind of cool I was the second pick. Jets videos said that Zach Wilson is still undecided, but he is leaning towards jersey number 2, so it looks like Wilson's going to be wearing number 2 for the New York Jets. Well, that's all the news I have for you guys today. If you ended up enjoying, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. Follow me on social media. Links are down below in the description. And if for some reason the comments are turned off, just hit me up on my social media to tell me how the video was. Or if you want to have a conversation about the New York Jets, my DMs are always open. Well, I'm your host, Jude, signing off for now. See you later.